Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again with another Masters of the Universe Origins review, and today we have in front of us Triklops, which is one of the figures I've been most excited for. And yeah, it was out of stock. He recently got restocked and I was right away like, give me one of these guys, you know. And I don't know if, you know, there's some people like, I have to get 3 copies of this or 4, you know, to get all the different eye positions in the packaging, you know. And I was like, okay, that's cool, but yeah, I don't know. So there you have Triklops with his evil angry eye. Well, the super angry eye is at this side, and this is the gentle eye, if you want to call it so. And yeah, looking great. He comes with a comic book, of course, and there's some very cool artwork here where he's attacking, who's there? Well, He-Man and Battle Cat. I don't know who's flying there. Is that just the sorceress, or I don't know who's mounted on there. I can barely see it anyway. And we have this little falcon. I don't remember if that was his little like sidekick pet thing. I just can't remember. It's been ages since I watched the show as a kid. Anyway, and there you have the rest of the figures from his wave, which I have none so far. Well, just him, but I don't have this Hordak or Stratos or Ninja. And yeah, I think I will just get the Basso Hordak before I get this one, you know. Yeah, looking great. So I'll just take him out of the packaging and I'll continue with you in a moment. And there we have Triklops out of the packaging. First of all, he comes with this little sheet which indicates which parts of his body can pop off, and I think it's like the same for every figure, or almost the same, or kind of, you know. You can pop off the arms. Actually, this arm popped off just as I was taking him out of the packaging. The head, you can pop it off. You can separate the legs and the torso from the waist, and you can pop the legs, you know, not the legs, the boots as well. You can even pop out the legs if you put the figure in hot water. He comes with this comic which stars Ninja in the cover, and yeah, they don't have any language, so you have to imagine what they're talking about and what happens. Yeah, oh, sorry about that. And here, that's all what he comes with. I mean, it's the figure and his green longsword, which is a cool one. Just look at this. Well, this one popped right off very easily. I put him in a little pose. This was a figure I really wanted to get, and I just got him. He comes with this armor vest thing, as many other figures, which you can, of course, take off. I mean, the body is the same as He-Man and many others, Fisto and whoever. I mean, it's the same body for half of the people, or almost all the people, all the male characters. Anyway, well, it seems if you want to take this off, it's easy, just like that. So that's the way you do it. But yeah, I mean, why would you do that? I don't know. Well, it's your own toy, so you can do whatever you want. The head was a bit stiff there. He has a dumbbell joint as every other figure. And yeah, let me pop that right in again and give him his armor again. Well, I could have put that before the head. Anyway, so once you put this back on, well, I'm doing that because I was showing it, just that you can do that. You can, of course, store the sword here on this little, whatever it's called. Let me just finish doing this. Yes, there we have it. You can just have the sword here, which is a bit of a weird angle to have the sword. I find it a bit weird to have the sword like that, yeah. I would prefer it to go to angle outwards instead of the hilt, I mean, you know, instead of inwards. There you have him. And articulation wise is the same as almost every other figure. Well, this guy does get the 90-degree, because the last review I did was Mosquito and I couldn't do this. Maybe I'll check that later. This guy does get like the T form, you know. The arms can do almost 90-degree bend, the elbows, I mean. The hands can go in and out and all the way around, both sides. You can turn the waist all the way around. You can separate that if you want. I don't know for what reason, if almost everybody has the same body, but yeah, maybe you can do some interesting mix and matching, you know. The feet can go that much to the front, that much to the back, and they have a not so great ankle tilt. Is the same feet as He-Man and many others. You have the boot cut, can go all the way around. You have the knees, which can go like 90 degrees around that, you know. It's not 90 degrees, but almost. And he has a bit of turning there, but because of the sculpting here, you have a bit of limitation. Maybe if you want, you can cut it up, cut out a bit of the plastic if you want to give him more clearance. And yeah, that's it. The same for the other foot, and there you have it. Yes, and you have these different faces. You have the super angry one, which is cool, but it being red with no white in it like this one, it lacks, I mean, it gets a bit lost. This one is super like boom, it gets all the focus. This one as well, but this one is no. It's like boring to me. I mean, this one is cool. I mean, it's super angry and villain, you know. So let's give him his sword again, because I think that's the best way to, let's say, store the sword is to have it in his hand, and it's a cool looking sword, so why not? So there you have Triklops. Again, one figure I was really looking forward to get. There's the other, as of now, there is already a color variation, which is based on the comic, I guess, I think. And yeah, but I'm happy with this one. I don't know if I need to collect all the versions of all figures. Don't feel it so far. But now for size comparisons, here we have the hero himself, He-Man, and they are like, I mean, He-Man is taller, but only because of his head being, I think it's higher on the neck. It sits higher on the neck, and also because it's just higher. This guy it ends flat, and this He-Man has I don't know, it's just a bit taller. Mosquito is taller than both of these guys. Mosquito is just an amazing figure. He's such a cool and weird character. Let's do it again, and let me check. Yeah, I think Mosquito, for whatever reason, you don't get like the 90 degrees here. But it's, I mean, it's no big loss. It's still I don't know if my favorite, but maybe it's one of my top 3 of this line. Maybe he's number 1, you know. I just haven't really taken the time to decide. Let's bring in a female figure. There's Tila. From other lines we have Metalhead, which I also recently reviewed. There you have him. And we also have Deluxe Transformer, Centurion Drone, or what was the name? I don't remember the name of the purple one, the one that came first with that mold. Brunt. So there you have it. Masters of the Universe Origins Triklops. I think he's a must-have. I mean, if you're collecting this line, you want all the weirder characters, and he's, I think he's quite I do remember this character, so I guess he was in many episodes. He was a villain everybody knows well. He's not like super obscure or something. And yeah, I think he's a must-have in this line, and he's a really cool looking one with his particular head. And yeah, anyway, I highly recommend you getting this one. Maybe you already have it, and please subscribe to the channel, leave a like if this was helpful for you, and if you just enjoy watching my content. And I will see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, ciao.